What's good, YT family? It's your brother ELI coming with another KVA video. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Much appreciate the love. Much appreciate the support. So, today, we're going to talk about the balloon show. And if you don't know what the balloon show is, and I don't know if it's actually called a balloon show, but that's what I hear people online call it. So, that's what I'm going to call it. And it's pretty much a show where guys and gals will go on a show, whatever. Let's say if it's, you know what I'm saying, if it's, you know what I mean, it's a panel full of girls. The guy, a guy will pull up, right? He'll, you know what I'm saying, walk up to the ladies, introduce himself. You got the, you know what I'm saying, the host, the female, or sometimes it's the male, you know what I'm saying, kind of mediating or, you know what I'm saying, whatever, right? And pretty much, you know what I'm saying, they pop the balloon. If they don't like them, I might be mixing it up, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. If they don't like them, they pop the balloon. They explain why they don't like him, or they'll explain why they don't like her. You know what I'm saying? A lot of it is very vain. I ain't gonna lie to you, right? So it's a lot of like, oh, the way you dress this, and oh, you overweight that, and oh, you short this. Like it's a bunch of that shit. It's just a bunch of that shit. So a dude named Aaron, as y'all know, you know what I'm saying? Like, he viral right now. Bro, popping right now. He got the internet going crazy. You know what I'm saying? He was roasting a few chicks, right? He was saying, you know what I mean? Like, he was just funny. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, honestly, I really like bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. This is the only thing I will say about this. The only thing I will say that I feel like he did wrong, or he could have tightened up the game a little bit, in a sense of like, I've been in a situation like that. I've been in a situation where, a woman was very confrontational, right? She might have, when women, they know sometimes, they know how to poke at a man's ego, right? So they know when slight things to say that'll make a man get into their world, right? Into the feminine world, right? The emotional world of, kind of, arguing back. If she raises her voice, you raise your voice. You know what I'm saying? She talking fast, you talking fast. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You cussing at her, she cussing, you know what I'm saying? She cussing at you. Like now you're in the house of the woman, right? Now you're in the house of emotion, the house of no logic, right? So now you in her space. You in her world. You in her, you know what I mean? Like, just like how, AMS and all these people talk about masculine frame. You are completely out the masculine frame once any woman. And I know black women just gets the rep for it, which is not true, because all women are, the same in that way, right? But you know what I'm saying? Like, you're completely out of the masculine frame, and you're honestly in the feminine frame, where, you know what I'm saying, you talking shit just to make her feel bad, and she talking shit to make you feel bad. So bro was getting in that bag, right? And like I said, if it was me, keeping it a whole beam, if it was me, I would have probably did the same exact thing. I would have chopped them the fuck up. I ain't gonna hold you. I would have been roasting the fuck out of them. But, right, I would have been able to bring it into a place where it would have been funny, and it would have been it would have been very much a flirtatious kind of roasting. It wouldn't be a spiteful, right, kind of roasting, to where she say something bad about me, so now I'm angrily saying something bad about her. I would have roasted probably them the same way. I probably would have roasted them worse. Honestly, I probably would have. It probably would have. I would have had motherfuckers rolling on the floor. Not gonna lie to you. I would have had motherfuckers' stomach hurting, motherfuckers crying. Like they like I would have gotten on their ass in a good way, right? And then I would have reeled it in with, you know what I'm saying? Oh, come on, I'm just playing, but you know what I'm saying? I'm not really playing. You know what I mean? Whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? I would have honed it back in to where they would have gotten right back into their feminine ways, right? Which would have probably, you know what I'm saying? It probably would have, if they didn't like me initially, they probably would have liked me the way I handled how their attitudes are. And that's a very big key, and it's a very big sign of emotional, I want to say emotional discipline and emotional awareness to be able to bring it to a certain temperature and then lower the temperature down. To be able to You know what I'm saying? Make her mad and then make her laugh. To be able to, you know what I'm saying? And a lot of it had to do with he wasn't smiling a lot of times, right? He was using that term queen a lot, and keep it a whole stack with y'all. I don't like that shit because they know when you using that term queen, like, oh, okay, queen, thank you, queen, this and that. They know you capping, bro. They know you capping. They know you really don't talk like that. Like, they know you really don't talk like that. And usually when niggas even be talking like that, it don't even be sounding genuine for real. Like, they could tell, like, you really just like, okay, queen, like, okay, example. Okay, queen is almost is of the same energy as when a woman is like, okay, you got it. Right? Like, obviously, like, as a man, when you hear a woman say, yeah, you got it, you know, like, she doesn't understand you. She's just trying not to argue, right? So she just, you know what I mean? She's just being, spiteful, right? She's just being stubborn. That's just what it is, right? So like I said, bro, just, that's the only critique I would have on bro, is he could have reeled it in and kind of, you know what I mean? He might have got some play out of one of them. I don't know if he did or not. I'm pretty sure he didn't. But he probably could have got some play out of him, because it wasn't like they all popped their balloon at the same time. It was kind of like a domino effect, to where, like, he argued with one, and then, like, as he was arguing with another one, another girl popped her balloon, and then, you know what I'm saying, it was just a domino effect, and it was going downhill from there. So that's how that happened. Like, that's you know what I'm saying, the basis of how, you know what I'm saying, the show went. Obviously, you guys can kind of look and see the episode for yourself. The shit doing numbers right now. It's doing like 2 point something million views. The shit going crazy. It's funny as fuck. He was funny. And like, ladies, I gotta keep it a stack. He roasted the living fuck out of y'all. I ain't even gonna hold you. He had all of y'all. Maybe not. Like I said, he could have reeled it in, and he really could have. He probably can look back. He'll probably look at it and be like, damn, I should have did this. Damn, I should have did that. She was laughing at when I was saying this. She was laughing at when I was saying that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, even look, y'all can even see in the picture. Look at the picture of the girl who's the mediator right now. You know what I'm saying? The person who's, you know what I'm saying, kind of hosting the show. Look at her face right now. Look at her face. She's trying not to laugh. Like, she's trying not to laugh. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he could have really got in. He could have really controlled the room. He did control the room, but he controlled the room because he was the only man in the room. Not necessarily that his vibe was, you know what I mean? He wasn't the life of the party. He just was the only nigga there. It's a big difference. It's a big difference when you the only nigga there and when, like, you really the life of the party. You know what I'm saying? And that's what he probably should have, you know what I'm saying, fixed up. But ladies, he was on y'all ass. He was roasting the shit out of y'all. And then this one chick, she was like, you kind of look like a Ninja Turtle or something like that. Which, very, 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 very predictable. Okay, women say that goofy ass shit all the time. Then she was like, oh, you stocky. Like, and then this is what, okay, ladies, I have to critique you again. I love you. Don't worry. I love you. But I have to tell the truth. Stop acting like y'all really tried to act like he was not attractive to y'all at all. Knowing good and well, right? I know y'all have dealt with a nigga who looked just like him. If not, I don't want to say like less attractive, but you know what I'm saying? Like, it, because, I'm not judging no man in that way, but let's just keep it real. Like, we all dating regular people. We all dating average all across the board. Same thing with the ladies. And when I say average, they're beautiful. These, you know what I'm saying? Like, all of these girls right here, they all beautiful girls. It's their attitudes that's making them unattractive. You can be very much attractive and an attractive person, and soon as you open your mouth, you just completely kill the vibe, right? You just completely kill the motion. You completely kill the energy. Like, just how you talking and your behavior and all that stuff like that. Like, even the shorty in the blue dress, like, she started like pounding her hands and you doing all, like, you know what I mean? Like, she started talking as if like she was like she started talking to him as if like it was that kind of energy of where, like, you know what I'm saying, like you come, you know, a female you know what I'm saying, confronting a man and getting into it in the streets, like it and it wasn't it. She didn't have to do that. She, like, they don't, and that's the one thing I don't like about this Balloon show, is it's kind of like ladies are using this show as just a way to pretty much put down men, right? And same thing with the guys too. Same thing with the guys too. But a lot of it, I have to say it, I have to be honest, a lot of it has to do with women just want to get their sexiest, right? And they all be dressing sexy as hell, tight ass shorts or tight ass dresses. And you know what I mean? Like, just sexy. Just sexy as a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie to you. I am not gonna lie to you. They be looking good as shit. And they just want to do that, right? To pretty much reject men, right? For no reason, for no absolute reason. Like, they just want to be able to, like, cause, and then it's like, one chick would get disrespectful, then the other chick would get disrespectful, then the other chick would get disrespectful. And we all kind of know that, you know what I'm saying, women are very much, not creatures of habit, but they very much have a hive mentality to where if one don't like you, they all gonna kind of follow suit, right? You might have that one that she not gonna say nothing, and that's honestly, that's the one who really fucking with you, right? That's the one who really rocking with you. That's the one who really, she really like you. That's why she don't want to say nothing. Like, it was one chick, I don't know if it's the girl in the black or if it's the girl in the pink. Because the girl in the pink, she was kind of soft and feminine. Even though she did pop her balloon, she was kind of like, she was giving bro a shot, really. You know what I'm saying? And but he, you know what I mean? Like I said, he just fucked up. He just fumbled the ball in the sense of, like, you know what I'm saying? He couldn't reel it in and see that, like, one of them was really feeling her, because he was all, like I said, he was in a house of emotion. He not really reading the room no more. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? There was a few girls who, you know what I mean, who was really holding their balloon and was, like, trying to give bro a chance. And they was fucking with bro. And they didn't say nothing. Like, they didn't laugh or anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, they were just giving bro, you know what I mean? Looking at bro, and you know what I mean? Like, he could have, you know, if he wanted to do his thing, he could have did his thing. But what I don't like is, like I said, I don't like that this is just a show where it's just exposing everybody for their vainness, or it's exposing everybody for trying to just put each other down, put each other down, right? Like, as you see, like, bro was starting to get on, oh, Queen, you know what I'm saying? Oh, look, you got hair on your arms. You got more hair on your arms than me. Da 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 da. And then she started calling bro a Ninja Turtle and, oh, he's stocky and all this goofy ass shit, stuff that, like I said, bro, like, it's just stupid. It's just stupid, because we all dating the same types of people, bro. None of us, you know what I mean? And granted, right, he dressing decent. Like, you know what I mean? I would say this, you know what I'm saying? He could have can't, you know what I mean? He could have, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. The shirt might be a little too tight. You know what I'm saying? Then it's like, you know what I mean? The jeans, the slacks was a little too tight too. So it's like, nigga, you know what I mean? You is kind of looking crazy right now. Like, I would never dress like that. I'm gonna keep it a whole bean. I'm keeping a whole bean. If I'm not comfortable, if I can't be comfortable, I can't be confident. And I could tell that nigga wasn't confident. You know what I'm saying? You could just kind of tell the way his shit tucked in. You know what I'm saying? Like, he ain't, you know what I mean? He ain't even got the shirt tucked in right. You know what I mean? The phone hanging out the pocket. Like, it's just, you know what I mean? And, you know, he just kind of got, you know, you know, he could have did better, my boy. You could have did better. You feel me? You could have did better. But you know what? I can't blame him, though, because out of all the guys that be showing up to that shit, and fellas, y'all got to do better. Y'all got to do better. I ain't gonna lie. Because a lot of you niggas be just looking like whatever the fuck out there. I ain't gonna hold you. A lot of you niggas be showing up in that bitch coming straight off work. One of you dudes, even though I think he was a registered nurse, the nigga showed up in scrubs. Like, why the fuck would you do that? Like, what told you that was a good idea? The nigga looked like he was auditioning for Grey's Anatomy and shit. Like, what the fuck is you doing? Like, why is you doing like this? And you seeing all the ladies dressing fly. I don't see why you niggas don't dress fly. Dress fly. You ain't got to put on too much. I mean, you ain't got to, you know, I mean, if you want to show up in a suit, you show up in a suit. Or you show up in a, you know, a blazer or whatever, a little polo, something. You know what I mean? Now, I will say this, bro got, you know what I mean? You could tell that nigga in the gym. Like, come on, man. We could tell the nigga in the gym. So, I mean, obviously, like, you know what I mean, bro, you know what I mean? You feel me? But he, like I said, bro, he could have did better with, you know what I'm saying, the wardrobe and all that shit. He not the best. He not the worst. That's what I'm about to say. But yeah, man, I don't know. That's what I would say. That's the only thing I would say bad about this show. These shows is, like I said, it just kind of just points out the vain, you know what I'm saying, like, you know, and it just makes black women obviously look bad when, you know what I'm saying, y'all talking crazy, y'all, you know what I mean, y'all, and it's like some of y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all just outright saying it, like, oh, like, you know, I've seen a female say, like, oh, nah, you know what I mean, you don't make enough money for me, or, oh, I need a man who need motion, and I need a nigga who do da 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 da, like, you know what I'm saying, like, it just, you know, it just kind of look bad, you know what I'm saying, a lot of you ladies got to do better too. And, you know, obviously you can tell the ladies, you ain't got to talk much about, you know, what ladies always know how to dress. You know what I'm saying? Well, I ain't gonna say always. I ain't gonna say always. But, you know what I mean? Women have a better sense of fashion a lot more times than they do with men. So dressing well, or dressing, you know what I'm saying, you know, to my liking at least. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Dressing fly and all that shit. You know what I mean? Ladies got that shit. But the problem a lot of times with y'all is y'all don't know how to talk to a man. And let's just be real. Y'all don't know how to talk to a man. Y'all don't know how to, and I've seen my mother do this with my father. Like, I've seen my mother ease the tension from an argument to, okay, let's, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like, I've seen it, and I can't really I can't put my words to it. You know what I'm saying? Ladies, y'all know what I'm talking about when y'all easing the tension, right? Y'all bringing you know what I mean? Y'all know what y'all do. You know what I'm saying? When y'all talking to a man, right? She could have, a lot of them girls could have been very much more nice. Like, you know, okay, yeah, you cute and all, you know, and I like you, you know what I'm saying? You look good and all, you look nice, you know what I mean? But maybe you could have came a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? Woo, woo, woo. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like that's all a lot of times with these dudes who don't have game a lot of times, right? And when I say game, I ain't talking about, when I use the term game, I'm not using it in a sense of like how y'all used to hearing game, like pickup lines and all that goofy ass shit. What I mean by game is knowing how to speak in the situation that you in, right? Knowing how to conduct yourself in certain rooms, in different arenas, right? So when I'm talking to a bunch of white girls, right, I'm talking in a certain way that I can successfully communicate to them. When I'm talking to a Latino girl, right, there's a certain way that you have to communicate when you're talking to a Latino girl. When you're talking to a black woman or a black girl, right, there's a certain lingo that you have to have, right? And this is not with all of them, right? Because, you know what I mean, because you got the burbs where kind of like everybody is kind of baseline level of basic communication, right? Like, you know what I'm saying, like, when you in the burbs, you can speak like how I'm speaking right now, and you're not looked at as weird, or you're not looked at as, you know, you're just looked at as a man, as a basic, just standard man. Versus, obviously, if you're in a certain environment, and it might be, you know what I'm saying, either the inner city or the urban city, whatever you want to call it. Now, yes, now to get that woman's attention, and I'm not being stereotypical or any of those things, I'm just calling it what it is. There is a difference. If I'm talking to a chick that's from the burbs and she's black, it's different than how I would communicate to a black girl who's from the inner city, or a white girl who's from the inner city, or an Asian chick, or Mexican, whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's a certain way, there's a certain lingo. Every city has a different lingo, have a different culture, and has a different way of how you communicate to them, right? That's just how it goes. And obviously, as a man, you want to be able to kind of fit yourself in every scenario. Not necessarily that, like, you know, if you don't come from that, then it's hard for you to understand what I'm talking about. But people call it, you know what I'm saying, the people know, and they you know what I'm saying, we call it code switching, to where, you know what I'm saying, like, y'all seen where your mom be on the phone with your auntie or your cousins or your uncle, whatever, and she talking to them, and then she get on the phone, and she on the phone with whoever else other than them, and she's like, hello, my name is Monica. Hey, how you doing? Yes, I'm here. Yep, this is her. Da 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 da. And then when she get on the phone with your auntie, she like, girl, yeah, woo. You know what I mean? She talking, you know what I mean? She slick talking. She talking that shit. That's code switching. You know what I'm saying? That's code switching. That's just what it is. You know what I mean? So as a man, you want to be able to know, like, okay, I'm dealing with a white girl. Okay? So not necessarily I gotta act like something I'm not. Like, you know what I mean? You ain't gotta, you know what I mean? I wouldn't say, you know what I'm saying? You know, some of you niggas do be doing that shit. Some of you niggas do be acting like y'all something that y'all not just to get the puss. And I get it. It is what it is. But you know what I'm saying? Like, if you blessed like someone like me who's been on both sides of the coin. So I know how to relate to the inner city chick or the inner city girl, right? Who grew up in a certain environment. And then I also know how to relate to the girl who might have grew up in a certain in the suburbs, right? In a different environment to where, you know, it's really multicultural environment. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's chill. It's not. Y'all know what I mean, bro. Y'all know what I mean. It's a different environment when you in the suburbs and when you in the city. So that's what I will say. I think as a people, right, we do have to start being more nice to each other. And I know that sounds easier said than done, because a lot of us are egotistical as fuck. We always want to feel as if, like, you know, I gotta put him down or put her down to put myself up, and that's just completely false. We don't have to be doing this. But this episode was funny as the fuck, and I needed to break this down because there was so much inner thing. It was so many details and things that I peeped when I watched it that I was like, man, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really need to break this down and bring it to the KVA people. Just, you know, obviously, you know what I mean? It's going viral right now. So, like, you know what I mean? I get it. It's a popular thing. But at the same time, it's like, bro, there's so many other layers to this situation that is just unseen. And obviously, if you're gameless, you didn't peep anything other than the fact that he was roasting and being funny and da-da-da-da-da, went viral, whatever. So, like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Much appreciate the love. Much appreciate the support. Hope everybody's doing well. Holla at me later. Peace.